Hey, nice to actually see you in person for the first time after talking on the phone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What was it like to get your first college experience? A couple good runs on your first drive, and then go over that touchdown pass to Caleb Coleman, that dime down the right sideline.
It was just a lot of fun, and Caleb, the story that's behind him. I mean, he has went through a lot of adversity these last years he's been here, and just to see him get a touchdown, and he deserves all that, and it was just awesome to have that experience for him and just be able to get the ball to him and let him do his thing. I told Coach Freeze, I said, man, I said, I haven't been tackled in 2 years. I said, to finally get that first hit and get popped a little bit, that was fun. That was just a lot of fun. I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
We'll go over to John Manson with the Sea Red. Go ahead, John.
Hey, Nate, take us into that quarterback room. You guys have been, playing behind Malik obviously all year, and he's been getting a lot of, national attention and notoriety and everything. What has that been like for you and the rest of the quarterbacks in the room?
One thing I want to say is, Malik has got, he has got, everybody knows who he is in the country now, and he's got so much praise. But you come in the facility every day, and he's the same man day in and day out. And he is one of the most humble guys that you're going to be around. So just seeing, from a leadership role like that, just how he handles that shows everybody in the rest of the room, how we should handle successes and things like that. And we are just such a tight-knit group in the QB room. And after throwing that touchdown and coming to the sideline and hugging JB, that was just such a wholesome moment. And that was just awesome.
We'll go over to Luke Randall.
Hey, not being able to score on the first drive and then coming right out there and punching the 73-yard touchdown to Coleman, what confidence does that give you?
I always try to just keep my confidence the same. Guys, nobody's going to be perfect on the football field, and that's just how it's going to be. So, and I missed a few throws. So I got to do better in that aspect and just get those guys the ball. But confidence is going to stay, the same throughout.
Go ahead, John.
Hey, Nate, what was your feelings, as you're going through the day this morning and as the first half's unfolding and then, halftime going in the second half, knowing that you had a decent chance to play today?
I was just ready to get in there, and the coaches have done such a great job of just getting us all prepared and making sure, me and Caden were ready to go. Coach Freeze has been all over us this week in practice, which has been great. But, I just think they just had us prepared, and whenever the time came, ready to rock and roll.
Go ahead, Damien.
Nate, what's the process been like since enrolling in the spring, getting those 15 practices in, and then spending the summer and the first 9 weeks of the season just learning everything and trying to get yourself acclimated to this college game?
So it was definitely tough, especially since I didn't get my senior year of high school. Coming in here, that spring was huge for me, and a lot of guys were there to help me out. Chris Ferguson was one of the main guys who was a QB here before who helped me out a lot. But it was just awesome just to be able to get a feel for it and kind of see how everything's going to go. I think, being there in the spring, that was just able to get me ready to go in fall and feel a whole lot better about everything since I've, been there and learned it and whatnot. So I think it was the best decision, and I'm glad I enrolled early.
What's the relationship like between you and Caden?
Oh, me and Caden, that's my boy. Salt, we're competing every day, and that's what's so awesome. Like, we're telling each other before the game today, like, hey, let's put on for us young guys, and gave him a hug after he scored his touchdown. He's just a great dude. It's been a lot of fun. He's a really funny guy too. So it's been great to just have him in the QB room, and we've just built awesome relationship and love that dude to death.